wearing Uniqlo's Aerisms boxers. They're like not even there. They're great. Let's see.
I'm so proud of you, Zoo.
Oh well, okay. Let's go back to this. I'm getting psyched. There's so many things we could talk about.
I know.
So should I take off the hoodie?
You should.
If you want more
just do that all
tangents.
again, yeah. All right. So we showed Shield DI, and that will help us position ourselves as Falco, whatever, for our out of shield option, whether it's offensively, defensively, whatever. But let's actually talk about some of these different options and like show them, right?
Yeah. So now that we've kind of established that you generally don't want to be light shielding, at least as Falco, because that's kind of what the original question was about. You're doing this stuff you're doing the shield DI in order to position yourself so that you can do an option like laser out of shield, like full hop, like wave dash, like down air, like maybe shield grab, or in Zoo's case up smash. Something.
I don't like up smash that much, just sometimes.
It's something to either counterattack or get yourself to a position where you can regain control of the pace of the match. And I mean, yeah, that's something that like you two can probably just demonstrate pretty quickly. Just showing like the difference between like no shield DI and then like shield DI forward or backward on a forward tilt, and like try to keep the spacing about the same, and then you like do maybe a counterattack option or a wave dash, and like see how safe you might be, stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty good. Like you want to like after we talked about all the theory behind it, like we always want to show the application of it.
Yeah.
So showing that shield DI once, and then showing like a good option to pick out of it, I think would be really good. So if you did it in, like I showed earlier, you could down air, which like he was still in lag for that. So
Wow.
we might try to show that again, and then afterwards we'll show like the same spacing, but then he'll shield DI away, and then he could do a laser
right?
or a wave dash back, or I mean, since this is a platform stage, he could even full hop to like the top platform or something.
Someone was telling me Stadium is good. Something on Stadium you can use as markers.
Yeah, there are markings on the ground.
Let's do that. I think.
I mean,
It's all the same. There are markings on this ground too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see though.
whatever is preferable to you guys.
Let's try Stadium. I want to try that.
The stadium transform.
Yeah.
There's a way to turn that off, right? Though, right? In the debug.
Yeah, but you also have to be the wireframe.
You have to be wireframe.
No, I'm trolling. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Oh, nice. I actually didn't know. What the fuck?
I've never seen that
What did you
before.
do?
I fixed it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Nice cactus.
We have no transformation Stadium, and we're gonna use the Stadium.
Dude, I hope it didn't just freeze.
Oh no.
No.
It might have.
Wait, did the chat freeze too?
I don't think so.
Nope.
We
Chat's
good.
going. Chat's going. Is 20XX going?
Okay, let's restart the Wii.
Yeah, we gotta restart the Wii.
Sorry,
This
guys.
froze up.
Thanks a lot, Song.
Terrible idea. It's good to take a
Son.
breather anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Let's ask like PP a non Smash question.
Non-Smash.
If you guys have like a question, like a personal, deeply personal question.
Yeah, I can't
for,
imagine this
for
going. I
Kevin
can't imagine
Nettie.
this going badly at all.
Everybody post a question. and we'll pick one
Everyone
out.
posts
We'll pick one
questions that
out.
I will definitely not answer.
You're gonna answer at least one. You don't have to answer.
You can't hold me
seriously.
down and make me answer questions.
Oh, but there's two of us.
I mean,
We could definitely hold you down.
I'll have you both know that I can squeal very loud.
That's fine.
No, we like that.
The walls of this building are thick.
I mean, I hear people here all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Smash practice featuring my personal life.
Dude, I'm down for that.
Special guest.
PPMD bears all.
Do you have this saved? Are you recording as well? You're not.
This is on
The archives?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay there anymore because Twitch is silly now.
It stays for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
If you highlight it, it's good though. Do you care about me being here enough to highlight that
Nope.
video? Well darn. Too
Correct.
bad. See you.
Correct.
Okay, so they're saying training mode and 20XX just don't go well together apparently. So
That's a lie. It's fine.
cool. Let's go.
I've mixed lots of things that were fine before.
You guys should just play a match. We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
I think Zoo and PP should play a match right now.
Is that out? Okay, we'll play a match.
And I'll just play.
Well, wait, what about the personal questions? What's going on here?
Oh,
No, let's swap
it's a
seats.
PPMD. What's your favorite porn star? That was actually one of the questions.
I've decided that I'm just gonna never answer that question.
PP, what's your workout?
Ooh.
What's my workout?
Ooh.
Okay, people do it. I think that is gonna be a question that comes
Wait,
up.
you should talk while playing.
Oh, I'm so bad. When I do
Good
this.
luck. Let's go. Workout.
Wait,
What's your workout? Workout.
Are you kidding me?
No.
This
Workout.
is
Workout.
infinite time.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, workout is.
Text.
Okay.
Right.
Do actual text.
No PP. And then you can be PP.
No, I'm answering the porn star question.
Oh.
PPMD dick size. That's actually kind of a relevant question given your name.
That is, I mean, that's only tangentially relevant. Dude, Zoo, you didn't even put on a freaking tag. Oh wait, workout. Yeah, basically I mostly.
Oh my god, the colors are so confusing.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're
we should turn those off during actual like spawn matches. I'm not a fan of having them on during actual matches.
Same.
Nice DI, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, workout. I should just stay on the edge and answer questions. Oh god.
He just foxtrotted the shit out of you, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, I mean, but I just killed them anyways. So
yeah, but now I get to sit on the
But he had
respawn
the
platform
punish
and answer
opportunity, it had
questions.
nothing to do with
So
it.
basically, my workout is I mostly run. I have like some dumbbells that I use a little bit. I'm gonna try and get more into lifting at some point, but I'm not like crazy about it right now. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm so glad that crouch canceled in.
Yeah, me too, Zoo.
Oh, nice. Shield drop.
Nice.
Kirby Lover 69.
No,
Kevin
no,
Banner.
no, whatever. he
That
asked,
guy's been talking a
whatever
lot.
he asked.
Yeah,
Nope.
I guess we'll just ignore him.
Trust me, that's the same guy that called.
Now, PP missed the shield DI on Zoo coming up and hitting him. If he had tilted it up, he wouldn't have gotten hit there and shield stabbed. Do you watch your diet too?
Some. I watch about 30% of my diet.
That was not very good DI.
Hmm?
That was not very good.
Yeah, make Zoo talk about his DI.
Oh, I did it without leaving the ground. I'm so pro.
So NorCal pro.
I don't know what that means.
Power thirst.
You don't know Power Thirst?
I do. Hmm? What the fuck?
God dang it.
That was an ambitious wave dash forward into jab.
Thank you.
That was a compliment.
I know.
Oh, good upbeat.
Oh my god.
Zoo, Cactuar, Falco. Mary, asterisk, kill.
What the fuck?
Actually, this is a good question. PB, who are your favorite opponents in the South scene?
My favorite opponents, when I started, I really wanted to beat North Carolina players.
Yeah.
So those are the primary ones. Lawser, this dude who played Falcon a lot. I've jihaded. That's a hilarious tag. And then like I really liked fighting Cobalt too because he was just really good at Falco. Hold on, I'm gonna get
Oh, I did the thing.
nice. Oh yeah, but anyway, like I don't know what the heck. But yeah, those are probably like three of like my favorite Southern opponents.
Turn off color.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
those things are. Character codes? No.
PPMD, is it true you have a winning record versus Mango in the Falcon Ditto?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever played it.
That counts as a no.
I don't know
Yeah,
where.
No, I
It's
don't.
not true at all.
I mean, I don't think we've ever played it.
Is it? Where is it? Animations? Gameplay codes? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Overlay, color overlay, second option.
Yeah.
Just hit no, it's at the top.
Nice.
Dude, I know Yoshi is cool. What are you talking about?
Yoshi is cool. Is such a homie.
Yoshi is cool. Pretty cool.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Who?
He's a Tennessee Yoshi player. He actually came up with like a lot of cool Yoshi stuff in theory way before.
Well, he used to be up in New Jersey.
Oh, he did. Didn't he live in Pennsylvania too? Am I just making
Maybe he was from PA.
Yeah, I think he actually did live in PA before he like came to like school in Pennsylvania.
He was homie.
I cannot talk and play at all.
What's the worst you've ever been beaten in friendlies PPMD? Don't even answer that.
That's Mango.
No.
Is that not Mango?
No. PP, I think it was Apex 2012 or 2013. He came over to hang out with me because like he wanted to play friendlies, but I was playing with Hacks at the time. So I'm like, yeah, just sit down and play with me and Hacks. Just sit down and play with Hacks. Hacks playing Falcon at the time before he made the trader play to switch to 20XX. Hacks got 4-0 to deaths in a row just immediately. And PP maybe did like 20 damage. Hacks beat PPMD with Falcon against his Falco, only taking like 20 damage.
I remember this.
So PP, he just kind of like looks at me for a second. He's like, really? And then presses start real fast. Wait, no. Before that even happened, Hacks ripped his controller plug out as soon as he got the last knee and was like pretending like he was gonna walk away, but no, he didn't. So Hacks sits back down.
Oh my god.
PP presses start, and I have never seen PP more like furious than in that moment. He chased Hacks down the next match to every corner of the stage. Hacks couldn't go anywhere. It was hilarious. So yeah, I think that's the worst you've ever been beaten in a friendly.
I mean, yeah, there's a longer story than that, but yeah.
But what's the worst you've ever been beaten in a series of friendlies, as opposed to just one random friendly?
I've only been like really like been beaten badly in friendlies one time, and it was when I played Mango at Pound 4. This was like the last tournament where he was like really serious or whatever. And God, that kid wrecked me. It was miserable. I mean, it wasn't miserable. I was having a great time. I love losing. But yeah, we were playing Falco. We only played Falco Dittos, and I'm just gonna stall here while I tell the story. And
I'm gonna get him. Got him.
Yeah, let him know. And yeah, basically, like, God, this is so hard. How do people do this?
See,
I cannot play this game.
The way to beat PP in tournament is to have a conversation.
Talk.
We actually talked a little bit earlier about like how you can mess up your opponent outside of the game, and I think we just discovered PPMD's weakness.
Yeah.
It's such a huge weakness. How do people do this?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Yeah, so Mango sat down with me, and like I was like, I mean, by many accounts, I was pretty good at the Falco Ditto.
My god.
You should be dead. But anyway. Oh my god, dude.
You're distracted now. There's nothing you can do.
You're right.
Zua's gonna hit you, and you're gonna get death comboed, and then it's over.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but like Mango, like I didn't win a single friendly when we sat down to play. This is after, I think it was after he won the tournament. He was like, "Yeah, you just want to play?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Because I was like a pretty well-known player at the time, but I wasn't like a top player or anything. But like it just didn't matter. Like he just wrecked everyone in that tournament. Like, oh my god, the kid was so good.
Wait, what tournament was this?
Pound 4. But yeah, he just sat down and like, I mean, I got nearly 4-stock like several times, and I mean that's just very not typical for like me, like because like that never has happened in like my entire like competitive career. So like for that to happen, it was honestly pretty awesome because I don't know, like losing is pretty sweet. So I mean, I think
Accident.
You're trying to.
I don't
so
remember.
he like beat me pretty good or whatever, but like that was just fine. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna hit.
Is it me or does PP look like a Peach player?
That is really insulting.
That's kind of offensive, actually. Yeah. I'm not even gonna tell you who said that so that you don't hunt him down.
Thanks. Oh, that was really bad of me.
Stack it up start.
There's actually a YouTube video you can watch to like help figure that out, and there's also like Reddit thread that someone will probably post. Oh my god, I cannot do this. There's also a Reddit thread you can look at to figure it out.
Yeah, but just tell the story.
So I mean, basically, God. Yeah. So basically, there's this guy from NC whose tag is Boss Hog, and all it really.
Wait, say that again. Boss Hog.
Boss Hog. And he and basically, actually, I'm actually just not even gonna tell the story because it is too difficult to do this. It's too difficult to do this. There's a Reddit thread. There is a Reddit thread. People can go read. You can Reddit search. Stack it up history. I'm not doing it.
That is not cool.
Being so funny.
Oh no, I died.
What a labor.
Honestly, there's like a political correctness part of the story I don't want to tell either. So that's like more the motivation than like me getting bodied. But yeah.
There was a good question up here. PP, what is your opinion on melee commentary? Not the good question I was talking about, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like thrilled with the state of commentary, and I think like people kind of know that.
Yeah, but why?
Just because like people will like miss like really big game-changing elements. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, and like. Honestly, what happened?
Oh, I shouldn't do that. Sorry.
No, I mean that was fine. I was ready for the match to be over. Because I mean, they'll like they talk about some good stuff, and then like they like, develop like a good narrative or whatever. And like that's like pretty good. You know, it's pretty good for commentary. But what I guess I'd like to see more of is people talking about like really big like match decisions that are not like they're especially not like combos. Like if I change like a float height on Armada or whatever. And like that, or I change like a laser height on Armada's float, and that forces him to play differently.
People won't get shot. Right?
Yeah, like they're not like most people are just not gonna see like that stuff's happening because like all you're really seeing is like the hit and combo that comes after it. And like they're like a bunch of really interesting like interactions that happen there. And I'm not saying like they have to give like top level analysis, but even just like a little like bit of like noticing the changing like trends, like even like the pace of the match speeding up, slowing down if one character is doing better or whatever. Like that's still like pretty significant, I think. Like if a player's getting stuck in shield more, like that's
okay. This is a great answer, but I have to interrupt you.
Okay.
Really, actually, great question coming from the stream right now.
Okay.
Is Hungrybox a wizard?
As far as I know, he's not.
Oh,
he's not.
That's
Confirmed, not a wizard.
Wait, but
I mean,
Toph said he was.
Maybe he's
What?
some type of wizard that I've never heard of.
Do you not know where that's from?
No.
Maybe he's some type of
You're gonna have to
wizard.
tell me all about
It's
it.
actually from your set with Hungrybox.
Oh, well.
What happened was at Evo, like you guys played, right? And then afterwards, he did his thing. He got down, and the camera was like, okay, I can redo it almost. I'm gonna replay.
I really want to see
replay this.
I really want to see this again.
It was something like he went down like this, and then when he got up, there was like a wizard hat like this. So then Toph was like, and he's a wizard, and that's where the question comes from.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. Thank you for showing us that too. That's actually pretty funny.
Cool.
I thought you were serious. I saw that question. Hungrybox, are you a wizard? I'm
You
like,
thought I wasn't gonna.
He's not gonna ask that. He's not gonna say that.
So the actual good question is, what are your thoughts on like IRL tactics, like looking at an opponent's controller?
I mean, I prefer
tapping your own controller to like trigger their audio cues, things like that.
I mean, I personally prefer like not to do any of that stuff at all. Like, you know, for me, like I want to keep it all in the game, and I don't really want to talk a bunch of trash beforehand. I mean, maybe like a little bit, like for fun, like if someone else is gonna start it, you know, like whatever. But like, I prefer to just like figure out like what the other guy's doing and try to beat it. But like, I understand that there are skills that come in that also change the game because it's a psychological game too, and I understand that. So like, you know, if people are talking auto jump or like they walk up to the stage like and they're like, you know, like they have intimidating body language or like they are like messing with your audio cues like by pushing the buttons like a certain way when like you have like a grab combo going, like yeah, I mean that's part of it. There's not really, it's gonna be really hard to enforce rules about that because there's always like ambiguous situations that are hard to deal with or whatever, and it's just like you can learn to like be upset about it, like if you like play it like I do, or you can just learn like to build resistance to it and even like kind of use it to your advantage in some ways. Because if they're looking to do that, they're probably not putting as much effort into trying to win the match, so that gives you more time to try and like figure out what they're doing. And I personally prefer that take, but there is something definitely to be said about that effect, and it is a big deal.
Okay, there's a piece of like good constructive like criticism, like no, some guy he's commenting that you say like a lot to like space out your thoughts.
I do that. That is true.
Yeah.
I tried not to do that for a long time, and I guess it crept back in.
It is a difficult thing though, because you don't even pay attention to when you do it while you're having that kind of conversation, or just having like a prolonged series of thoughts come out. So I don't think that's.
I think it comes out more when I get uncomfortable. So hopefully.
Are you uncomfortable right now?
I guess just because my answers
Would
have been
this
pretty
help?
long. No, don't. I think it's just because my answers have been. I think it's just because my answers have been pretty long, and after a while, I get pretty uncertain because I don't have what I'm going to say next planned. But yeah, I
mean,
think it doesn't come out as much. Generally.
Smash is very open-ended. I feel like whether you're nervous or not, you can talk a lot about a given topic. So
And
I
do
don't
like
think that's
talking.
wrong.
I do enjoy talking, so hopefully I will keep that in mind. Whoever gave me that pointed that out, I will try to do that less. I guess I'm gonna be pretty self-conscious for the next like several questions.
No.
Okay,
not at all.
so we've kind of like messed around for a while now, asked personal questions, just talked about whatever. But I do want to have at least a little bit more of a session where we actually like do Smash practice.
That's fine because I really hate talking and playing,
Dude,
so I'm fine with doing
Alright,
actually
so-
more constructive stuff.
Do we want to finish that out of shield
No,
setup? Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty that happened there. I'm pretty okay with that.
I really like this question. How do you think about and how do you approach moving around Falco's lasers? With any character. It doesn't have to be just like Marth. But Falco Ditto with Fox.
Platforms.
With Marth.
Full hops.
What if it's FD?
Power shield, I guess. Power shield, lots of wave dash backs.
So I kind of want to see that
Yeah.
like demonstrated though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Falco's lasers, I think, create a really interesting dynamic in the match. So what happens with Falco's lasers? I'm not going to move or do anything yet. I'm going to kind of talk a little first before I do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to do you know if what you're going to say is going to lead to FD? Would FD work?
FD's fine.
Okay.
The stage really doesn't matter for
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
Perfect. Let's start with FD then.
Yeah, so I mean, shoot like a few lasers. So if you look at what he's doing, if you look at like the laser, so the interesting thing about it is it takes 19 or 20 frames to come out from like the short hop. So, and that's like if you do it as fast as possible. Most people don't do it as fast as possible, at least not all the time, which is like, I mean, which is fine. So what happens is but like when the laser comes out, when you land, you have that cancel, so you can X pretty quickly. So there is a considerable amount of lag when the laser's starting to come out, and then there's not very much lag when it ends. So a good time to move is after a laser is out and before the next one comes out. So basically what happens is everything is kind of staggered because like the laser takes so long to come out. So when you fight Falco, and if you fight Falco on the ground, you often find that your move changes are really like they're staggered as well. They're start and stop. That's kind of the pace of the match Falco will make you play. Like whereas like floaties will make you play slow, Falco makes you play kind of start and stop. And it's important to note that if Falco were to stop shooting and just fight you without lasers, he's really slow, so he has to kind of keep lasers out pretty regularly in order to keep this momentum going so he can kind of cover that mobility weakness and a bit of range weakness. So what I like to do to deal with lasers, and obviously what I do to kind of counter that will be discussed like maybe at a later time, but what I do to counter lasers, which is what the question is about, there are two kind of ways you can think about it. You can move or whatever before or after the laser, because the laser doesn't stun you very long. It feels like a lot because you're not like if you're like doing like regular movement, like it looks like you're like stopping like so ugly or whatever. But if you take a laser and you move like this, and I'll dash.
Stand in one place.
Yeah, stand in one place, and see like how long I have like to move in between lasers. I mean, I'm not getting hit some, but
Hey,
Too low lasers.
So,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. So like, I mean, the closer I get, like, the less true this is. Like that, I have like more time the farther away I get to like move to. But like, even when I'm close, like, look how quickly I can just like run away.
So just to point something out, in the 20XX hack pack, you can actually set Falco to repeatedly use a short hop laser. I actually practice this exact same thing where like I'll just take lasers and move between them, not shielding at all, or I will work in my shield into like a wave dash into dash, and then take the next laser into a dash into something else. It's a really great tool for just having that Falco sitting there if you don't have a practice partner who can do this for you, and getting used to the hit stun of lasers and being able to move as soon as you can out of them.
So what I did a lot was I kind of would just do a dash in between them, and that's like, and like you can adjust your position a lot. So like if I dash like right after I get hit, I can do a lot. But if I wait and when I see it, then I move a little bit, and so I can adjust my space in very small increments if I want, or a lot if I want. And then there's also the matter of power shielding, which you know is obviously good for all characters. But you want to be able to first establish the fact that you can move, and every character can do this. And it's important to be able to keep a reasonable space, because since Falco isn't very quick, he has to kind of make the choice to come in,
Yeah.
or you get the chance to like kind of disrupt his momentum by getting closer and like jabbing him or something, depending on how he's doing it.
Sorry.
That's fine. So yeah, that's the first thing you want to do, is make sure that you have like your own way of moving after getting hit, or kind of before getting hit by lasers established. The other thing is what Zoo said in the beginning, which is about vertical play. If you'll notice, lasers are only traveling in the horizontal, and they're generally staying out within the Falco short hop height. So if you were to go above that, the laser, especially on platform, like on stages with like multiple platforms, you could just stay up there, and Falco's lasers, they sit below you, and they're not as effective. So I mean, if I'm double jumping up here, like just shoot, yeah. So like that laser, I mean, in a sense, it affects me because it made me jump. But Falco doesn't get the stun reward. So like FD, this is like part of why FD is good for Falco, because even if like it's always forcing you to do something, even if you're doing that jump. But on platform stages, you can sit up there, and Falco has to try and use his mobility to try and get in, which is like a lot more. Or he has to like jump and do lasers, which is a lot more complicated. So
This setup, if you're on the platform,
yeah,
right here. I think this is very. There's no direct way, at least, for Falco to attack the opponent that's there, especially now with shield dropping, I think.
yeah, shield dropping does make it more complicated. So like I can like fall down and fair or whatever. I can like move back, and I can fake when I'm going to come down. I can go up here. So like you have other options, and like Falco isn't helpless here, but
No.
like we're talking strictly about lasers, and this is a way to change how Falco is interacting with what you're doing.
I can't shoot you.
Yeah, he can't shoot. So that's it's very important, and you need to be able to do both. You need to be able to abuse the fact, like, because we're abusing these core laser properties, the fact that they're working with Falco's short hop, and they don't stun very much, and they also travel in a completely horizontal line. So if you abuse the vertical, they're hard to deal with. But then the fact that they don't stun much means you can move between them, because you're also taking advantage of Falco's mobility. So to kind of give a little bit more insight about that, like I kind of